By Tagliafico. Tried to stab it into the middle. It's put out. First corner of the match for Argentina. Jefferson Lerma coming over to snuff out the danger for now. Tagliafico able to get around the corner. He beat Santiago Arias there, who again is into the starting 11 today for Daniel Munoz, who had been great in the tournament but picked up that red card in the semifinals, so not eligible to play tonight. First set piece up. Messi with the outswinger. Flick to the top of the area, and Colombia will have a chance to get it clear. James whacks it off Di Maria, and it's a goal kick. Again, how much can Colombia create space for James Rodriguez to drift around and find room to deliver balls in with that left foot? That's one of the big storylines of this game tonight. Can Argentina suffocate James and keep him from doing those things that have seen him rack up 6 assists in this tournament? That's a new record for a single player at a single Copa America. Diaz couldn't take that under control. Argentina able to calm it in the midfield. Rodrigo de Paul shaved off the cornrows yesterday. Cut his hair short with a bleach blonde dye. Switch to Tagliafico. Miscommunication, and he gives it away, but Argentina able to win it back. Crucially, that was Fernandez who was in the way after it was a miscommunication and a mishit pass. A little shakiness for Argentina now. This is toward the top of the area. Chested down, James. James still fighting for control, and it's volleyed away acrobatically, and Messi's on the charge for Argentina. Forced to check up. Now Messi through the center circle, trying to clip it over the top for Julian Alvarez, and out comes Camilo Vargas to calm things down for Colombia. Well, after both these teams had to wait an extra hour and 20 minutes to kick this game off. Remember, they both came out for their normal pregame warm-ups, then had to go back into their respective locker rooms, then had to do a second warm-up. You wonder if that caused this game to start slowly. Not the case. They've come out flying. Here's Luis Diaz running. Luis Diaz in low. First save of the game for Emiliano Martinez. This is what you don't want if you're Argentina. Luis Diaz picking up the ball with room to run in front of him. Didn't really catch it all that cleanly. This was the volley away from Lisandro Martinez a moment ago. Martinez's clearance went out. It's a Colombia throw. Colombia so well supported everywhere they go. So are Argentina, of course. Colombia have long felt that they should win more on the international stage. Just the one Copa America title back in 2001 when they hosted. Here they come down the right with Arias. James, nice touch. Keeps possession alive for Lerma. Now James trying to scoop it into the box. Falls for Cordoba. Cordoba wide. Uh-oh, John Cordoba just missed that far post. Great build-up from Colombia, who was onside as well. And Santiago Arias winning that ball so well. Cordoba outside of the post. We're already seeing the threat, though, that Colombia pose. And they're pressing as well. They create the turnover. Here's Rios pulling it back for James. James back for Lerma. It's cycled for Diaz. Has to track it down by the corner. Diaz will take it all the way back and reset. Colombia, the best pressing team in this tournament this year. They've won more balls high up the pitch than anyone else. And they just showed you why a moment ago. Johan Mojica has been immense on that left side for Colombia. We're already seeing early in this game, both of Colombia's fullbacks will get forward and support that attack. Santiago Arias not known for doing that as much as the suspended Daniel Munoz. But we already saw Arias almost set up a goal for Cordoba a moment ago. It is Arias now as he puts that off of McAllister for a Colombia throw. Santiago Arias, 11 years with the national team, so it's not like he's inexperienced. This is his 60th cap for Colombia. Fallen out of favor, at least in terms of being a starter over the last couple of years. But back in the spotlight tonight, as he was in the second half against Uruguay. Here's James. John Arias now. Mojica. Jefferson Lerma scored that winning goal in the semifinal against Uruguay. James stabs it into the path of Santiago Arias. First time cross, top of the area, tumbling over was Diaz. Chested down by Lerma, keeps it alive for Mojica. Mojica pings it in and overhits it. Goal kick for Argentina after a long spell of possession for Colombia. And their fans appreciate it. This was Arias' cross a moment ago. He started really well. Santiago Arias. Emiliano Martinez hasn't faced many shots in this tournament. Figure he's going to face more tonight. Already seen his post clipped by John Cordoba in the early minutes. Argentina need to work themselves back into this now. This is McAllister and Messi. Wide it goes for Di Maria. Colombia throw down by the corner flag. Di Maria was shown in the tactical lineup that we were given before the game as starting on the left, but you can see he's down the right. Colombia have to get out of their own end here. 10 minutes in. And they're able to work themselves a throw by midfield now. They want to keep the tempo up here, Colombia. Remember, if this game is level after 90 minutes, we would have extra time. Not something we had in the quarters or the semis. Those went straight to penalties. Not tonight. Very warm, humid evening in South Florida, as you'd expect this time of year. Could impact these players as this game goes on, especially if it sees extra time. We'll have a longer break at halftime, remember, with Shakira performing a halftime show. So scheduled for a 25-minute halftime instead of the normal 15. So that will give both teams more time to recuperate between halves. Don't know if that will help them or if it'll take them longer to get back into the flow in the second half. But here come Colombia again. Here's Santiago Arias. Another chance to cross in low and speared away at the near post. Corner for Colombia, their first of the night. Lisandro Martinez was in the way. Arias is finding himself in lots of space down this right side. And to hit John Cordoba making that near post run. First set piece for James Rodriguez. And he's been so lethal from these at this tournament. Colombia so difficult to defend from these. They've scored 5 goals with their heads at Copa America this year. James delivers. Free header into the middle, and it's right at Emiliano Martinez. Good look for Colombia on the second ball. Cuesta was in there. Argentina survive. Colombia had what they wanted. Free man at the back post. Couldn't capitalize this time. More warning bells, though, for Argentina, but here they come forward. Montiel, Di Maria, Messi, Tagliafico, Fernandez, and DePaul. Di Maria dropping behind the lines or between the lines to pick it up. Now Messi again. Has space to operate. Alvarez tried to touch it back. McAllister couldn't win it. Colombia come away with it. Neat turn by Richard Rios. Rios continues on. And Colombia able to keep it. Rios thought he was fouled. Play on, says the referee. Then it's given away. Everybody can catch their breath for just a moment. Nicolas Tagliafico. Argentina trying to weather this early Colombian storm. That's a slack ball, and it's given away. Straight forward, it's Rodriguez. He was dumped to the turf. And now the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick for Colombia now. Another giveaway by Argentina. James stays down. Trying to wrap himself around to win that ball was Enzo Fernandez. It looks like it is that initial challenge that's been pulled back for the foul. So Rafael Klaus was playing advantage initially, even though he didn't signal that. For most of their free kicks at this tournament, it's been Rodriguez and John Arias around them, but Arias has almost always been the decoy. You're always stunned if it's anyone other than James delivering these dead balls for Colombia. James, too far this time, taken by Martinez, who said in his final press conference before the game yesterday, Emiliano Martinez, that he was probably going to have to be more active and come off his line more to claim those crosses and set-piece situations from James. So you see the impact a moment ago on Alexis McAllister. Di Maria has moved back to the left side now. Tagliafico, Di Maria again. Trying to shift his way between bodies and does. Di Maria on the run. Di Maria runs into a defender. Referee says there's nothing wrong with that. Colombia play their way out. Look for a way forward. That's tackled back brilliantly by McAllister. Alexis McAllister, second most tackles won in the Premier League last year. This is clipped into the middle, but easy for Camilo Vargas. Wonderful, wonderful boxing match so far. Punches being exchanged. Nobody's landed one yet. Davinson Sanchez leads the tournament in long balls completed. Here's one. Trying to hit Cordoba on the charge. It's lofted out of play. It's a Colombia throw. Santiago Arias will take it. Mojica. Sanchez. Between the lines, trying to thread the needle, didn't work. Argentina looked to work their way up the pitch. An electric night in Miami. Enzo Fernandez. McAllister. Di Maria. #145th cap for Angel Di Maria in Argentine colors tonight. It will be his last. Scored in the 2021 Copa America final to win that match against Brazil. Scored in the World Cup final. That beautiful flowing counterattack against France in 2022. Could he sign off by scoring in a third consecutive final? Argentina okay with being patient here. They don't mind taking the air out of this game somewhat. Even though they have such an abundance of talent, Argentina have won most of their games 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 over the last few years. Here's a look at James' ball over the top for Arias that ended with Cordoba clipping the outside of the post in the early minutes. Nestor Lorenzo trying to defeat his home country, of course, tonight. He is from Argentina, played for the Argentine national team in the 1990 World Cup final, was later an assistant coach for Argentina at the 2006 World Cup. Trying to hand La Albiceleste a defeat tonight and bring Colombia their second trophy. Rodrigo de Paul, space to accelerate. Now Messi, down off the chest and forward and dragged back and still on the ball. Magically into the path of Angel Di Maria. In low, Messi hit bodies in front, deflects to Vargas. It looked like the opening goal, but Colombia in the way, just enough. And they got a kind bounce afterward. Messi had drifted into space. It actually came off Julian Alvarez, I think. Yeah, Alvarez was trying to jump out of the way. 20 minutes in, 0-0. Argentina finding their way into this game now, as you knew they would. Now Mojica. Tried to backheel it for Diaz, who wasn't where he thought. Argentina looking more slick. McAllister. Messi. Claims the throw and gets it. Three shots for Colombia. Just one for Argentina. Camilo Vargas plays for Atlas in Liga MX. He's won 2 titles with them. Those fans hoping he doesn't win another tonight. Argentina dropping back currently, trying to frustrate Colombia. Colombia so good on the counterattack, so good in transitions. Argentina don't want to give them the chance for those. Diaz has drifted to the right now. First touch let him down. Lionel Scaloni hollering for a foul, and now he gets one. Colombia have only won one of their last 12 meetings against Argentina. Not many have beaten Argentina lately, of course. Colombia had some early looks in this one. We're over midway through the first half. This is a Colombia throw. Lionel Scaloni at the bottom of your picture thought it should have gone the other way. Carlos Cuesta and Mojica. It's been one of the breakout players at this tournament for Colombia, Johan Mojica. Played for Osasuna in Spain last season. Some acceleration from Sanchez, and that's all the way through to Emi Martinez. Argentina eliminated Colombia in the semifinals of the 2021 Copa America. That was on penalties, of course. That was the start of Emi Martinez's legend. That was the first shootout that he won. First time he showed his gamesmanship and his ability to get an opponent's heads to the world. Here comes Di Maria now. Tried to give it to Messi. It was poked away. Here's Diaz. Space for Lerma. Cordoba coming short. Just a little lull in this first half, but that's a good switch for Mojica. Takes it under his command at the first time. James returned it to Mojica. Mojica's crossed toward Cordoba, whose head did that come off last. It's a goal kick. Cordoba disagrees. See the possession numbers so far, fairly even. Colombia dominated the opening 10 minutes or so. Argentina have stabilized since and posed a threat a couple times themselves. Messi most notably. Sanchez, well done. And up the line for James. Protected in the middle by John Arias. And now Mojica. And Diaz. Diaz will roam all over the pitch, along with James. There's Santiago Arias. Cuesta. John Arias. Diaz. James. Outside of the foot for Rios. Rios able to skip past Di Maria. Rios to the end line, pulls it across, up in the air, and a foul given against Argentina as Cordoba caught Lisandro Martinez. To this final. John Cordoba into the book in the 27th minute after this foul on Lisandro Martinez. Came in high with the studs exposed. Lisandro Martinez, who missed most of the season at Manchester United with a long injury, came back at the end of the year. They missed him so much for most of the season. It was a big part of Manchester United winning the FA Cup at the end of that year. Another look at the contact. Looked like it clipped the back of his heel. Lisandro Martinez has often been removed from games at around the 60 or 70 minute mark. Veteran Nico Otamendi has often finished the game for Argentina. Somewhat unusual, of course. A lot of times center backs are the one position that go the distance for each team. But Lionel Scaloni's had success rotating Martinez and Otamendi. He'd prefer not to have to do it this early, of course, especially in a game that could go 120 minutes. The stadium ready to absolutely explode when one of these teams finds the back of the net tonight. Back in play, Martinez back up. Alvarez tracks that down. Throw goes Colombia's direction, though. And now it's Di Maria who's down for Argentina. Contacted by Santiago Arias. Johan Mojica has looked so confident every time he's been on the ball at this tournament. We've played 30 minutes in this 2024 Copa America final. 0-0 Argentina and Colombia. Colombia hit the post early on through John Cordoba. Messi had a great chance. It was deflected into the goalkeeper's arms by Alvarez. That's the closest either of these teams have come. Long ball forward, cut out after being well read by Christian Romero. Diaz, wonderful back heel. John Arias. Jefferson Lerma. Richard Rios. This is part of why Colombia have captivated the hearts of their nation during this run to this final. It's not just that they've won games, it's that they've won them with such swagger. John Arias. Diaz. Cordoba trying to hold it up. Cordoba. James trying to loft it into Diaz's path. Back to Martinez, who clears. It's another good spell for Colombia, though, now. Lerma, and Arias tries to get turned. He's chopped down by Fernandez. Advantage played by the referee. Diaz. Rios. Turned over to Di Maria. Was immediately hunted by a pack of Colombian players, but the foul given away. Free kick, Argentina. James didn't think there was a lot in that. Tagliafico. Messi. Taken off his toes by Lerma. And Diaz is going to track this. Luis Diaz on the run. And showed too much of the ball to Christian Romero. Mojica, though. And Lerma. Lerma accelerates around one. Jefferson Lerma just wide. It was a rocket. And it wasn't far away. Ooh, there was a touch, too, from Martinez. I'm not sure if that was going wide anyway. Great save by Emi Martinez when you see it back there. It is a corner then for Colombia. They're second of this first half. Swung out by James. Header down was from Cordoba. Comes back to James again. And flag is up for offside. Trying to take it quickly was Martinez. Referee wants him to do that again. Well, that's 2 corners that Colombia have had in this first half. Both times they've won the initial ball. Argentina a bit fortunate with the second ball on each occasion. Colombian fans impatient with Emi Martinez. I think we're at a stage in this first half where Argentina wouldn't mind just getting to halftime at 0-0. Regroup from there. And they found space down the right. They could still do better than that, of course. Here's Messi. And Fernandez. And Messi again. Tried to serve it into the box. DePaul cleans up. Back for Romero. Both sides taking a moment to stroll and regain their breath in this sizzling, stifling heat and humidity. But here's Tagliafico. And here's Di Maria. Di Maria outside of the foot from Messi. The return ball finds Messi. Messi still by the end line. Ran out of room. And it went out for a goal kick. And Messi grabbing at that left ankle. Maybe it's the right leg. It is the right leg that's been a problem for him at this tournament, remember. And anxious moments for Argentina. Now the reports from Argentina's camp, as you see the ball go out of play again, were that the issue for Messi had been higher up the leg by the adductor or groin area. So the fact that he's reaching lower down there suggests that it might be a different issue, but he is still down. The 186th appearance for Lionel Messi in an Argentina shirt. First appeared for them, of course, back in 2006. As Lionel Scaloni and everybody in Albiceleste here in Miami, back around Argentina, around the world, looking on anxiously. There's going to be a big roar if Messi's able to stand back up to his feet. Davinson Sanchez did really well there, actually, to slide in front of Messi's path and block his route to goal and force him out wide. It was a risky slide from Sanchez, but it worked. Well, back to his feet. How much of a problem will this be for him over the rest of this game? He'll try to walk it off for now. Argentina at the moment playing with 10. Colombia will see if perhaps they could capitalize on that. Jefferson Lerma. Messi back on the pitch. And that's a bad ball for Rios. Di Maria. First touch for Messi since that incident. He is not moving very well. Again, Argentina want to get to halftime. See if they can give Messi some treatment, perhaps. See if he'd be able to continue on after some time off his feet. Decent little shift there. DePaul. And a turn on Arias, who shuts him down. John Arias did so well. And now Jefferson Lerma. This is really good from Colombia. Johan Mojica. Mojica's cross. Cordoba couldn't reach it. Comes all the way through for Santiago Arias. Arias cuts it back. Rios. Now toward the penalty spot. Headed along and wide. And claimed by Martinez. Messi still grabbing at that right ankle. McAllister. And didn't have Di Maria where he thought he was. Concerns for Lionel Scaloni as we approach the final 5 minutes of this first half. Lautaro Martinez warming up on the Argentina touchline. Luis Diaz. James wanted to hit that first time, and now from distance. Fairly simple for Martinez. Decent strike by Richard Rios. Six shots for Colombia, 2 for Argentina. Colombia will be disappointed if this gets to halftime at 0-0. They have definitely been the better team in this first half. Messi still hobbling significantly. Have to really question if he's going to be able to continue. But here's Di Maria. McAllister. DePaul touched for Messi. Messi outside for Montiel. Montiel tried to clip it toward Messi. Taken the other way, Diaz. Trying to charge through the midfield all by himself. The door was closed by DePaul. McAllister plays to Di Maria. Di Maria trying to find Julian Alvarez, who's not had much in this first half. Tagliafico. Fernandez. There's space down the right for Montiel. Tons of room for Montiel. Montiel's cross. Mojica able to get out and close him down and block it. It's over hit for Rios, taken back by Di Maria. Pendulum swinging slightly back toward Argentina again in these closing stages of the first half. Tagliafico. Still Tagliafico. Looking for the free kick, and he gets it just outside the penalty area. And shouts for a card against Santiago Arias. Does not appear at the moment that Rafael Klaus will oblige those, but he does give the free kick. to La Albicelestes. Tagliafico. Just a bit of a high elbow from Arias as they went shoulder to shoulder. Well, Lionel Messi clearly doesn't feel great. But could still deliver something telling from this set piece. Messi delivers. Great ball. It's over the bar. Tagliafico rose up, but couldn't keep it down. It was there for him. Nicolas Tagliafico's only ever scored one goal for Argentina. Not really his job normally. This is his 63rd cap. Into the final minute of the 45. James. Mojica. John Arias. Cordoba trying to return it for John Arias. Kicked it off his standing leg instead. And it's given straight back to Santiago Arias, who touched it to Rios, who feeds Arias. And then the foul against James. DePaul didn't think so. It is a free kick for Colombia, taken quickly and taken short. And then James gives it out into touch. Don't usually see Colombia waste set pieces like that. Had the 45 minutes. We'll have an additional one at the end of this first half. Shielded out by Fernandez for an Argentine throw. Beautiful venue, beautiful crowd, beautiful night in South Florida. Appears that we're headed for a goalless first half, unless Cuesta is almost robbed, and this might fall for Di Maria, but it's swept up and blasted away by Cuesta. Colombia almost got caught. Fernandez. Again. DePaul. Referee blows for a foul. I think Argentina wanted advantage played. And now Rafael Klaus takes the ball and blows for halftime. And 45 minutes are gone in the 2024 Copa America final here in Miami. John Cordoba went the closest for Colombia in the first half. He shaved the outside of the post in the early minutes. Lionel Messi had a great chance that came off his teammate Julian Alvarez and bobbled into the goalkeeper's arms. We'll see if Messi and company can regroup and if Messi can shake off that apparent injury that he suffered late in the half. But at the break,
সামনের স্টপে বাসটা থামায়েন।